Parkview Sports Medicine is the most trusted of its kind in Northeast Indiana. That's because of the benefits our services provide you. We serve every level of athlete with our sports nutritionists, the expert physicians at O&E, the area's only specialized athletic rehab, and the region's industry leader in sports performance, AWP. The roster coordinates your care in state-of-the-art facilities conveniently located in your community. To start your journey, visit us at parkviewsportsmedicine.com.
Welcome back to SummitCitySports.com. After a little bit of technical difficulty there, we are ready to go live from Marion High School for the 3A sectional between Fairfield and Bishop Luers. Bishop Luers was kind of expected to be here. I'm not sure if Fairfield was. I'm pretty sure that the school they thought everybody would be here would be Northwood. Our officials are ready to throw the ball up, and we are ready to go underway. Anton Berry to jump, and he jumps, and the ball controlled by Fairfield. And now number 11 has it. That is Stevens. He'll get it underneath. They'll kick it left wing. That shot's up and good. Three-pointer for Fairfield. I believe that was Stevens. Quickly, Luers up the court. They'll go to the top of the key to Trey Underwood. He'll shoot, and he will hit it. Trey Underwood hits for Bishop Luers, and we have a 3-2 game here early in the game. And quickly, Fairfield up the court. They'll shoot it. He'll miss, and it's rebounded by Underwood. Quickly back to Underwood. Now around to Berry. He'll shoot. They count that as a three. I think his foot was on the line, but needless to say, they'll count that. And Bishop Luers takes the lead. 5-3. Fairfield up the court. Can Fairfield put up with the pressure that Bishop Luers plays? They play in the ever tough Summit Athletic Conference up in Fort Wayne. For Fairfield, they're coached by Troy Beachy, and Luers by J.J. Foster. And there's another nice shot by Fairfield. Luke Stevens hits it, and we're all tied up. They get the ball underneath to Underwood. He kicks it out to Berry, goes in with the runner, goes up and scores as well. So we got a quick scoring game here. Bishop Luers tends to play games in the 60s, while Fairfield likes to play their games more in the 50s. That ball's knocked out of bounds, and Fairfield will control. Fairfield dressed in their yellows with white numbers. Thus a little bit hard to see the numbers right now. Fairfield controls. They'll get it out top. They'll reset their offense. Stevens has it. No, he'll give it up to Luke Stevens. Now they'll try to get it inside. Fairfield kicks it around to the right wing. Three-pointer on the way. The rebound's off and rebounded by Fairfield. Quickly underneath. He goes up with a reverse layup and misses. And Ray Walker Jr. now with the ball, bringing it up for Bishop Luers. He'll get in the lane. He'll throw it up. He's fouled. We'll see who that foul is on, and I believe Luke Stevens with his first foul. So on the court, let's see who we've got here for Fairfield. Looks like number 42 or 32, Caleb Gageline's out there. Ray Walker's first one on the way, and he hits it. Luers lead now 3, 8-5. Walker to shoot a second one. Walker shoots. Ball rims in and out, and it's picked up by number 14, and that's Jake Oberline for Fairfield. Now Fairfield trying to bring the ball up the court. They've got a 2-3 press, or a 1-2-2 press there by Luers. They kick it right side, a three-pointer on the way, high arch, off the side of the rim, and rebounded by Anton Berry. Anton Berry comes into this game averaging 17 points a game and 9 rebounds. Berry will inbounds after the jump ball, and quickly here comes Bishop Luers up the court. Now to Berry, and they'll go around to J.J. Foster Jr. J.J. Foster Jr. averages 13, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Berry shoots one, it's missed, and rebounded by Fairfield's number 14, Jake Oberline. Fairfield will bring it up the court there on the right side. They'll cross court it, now underneath to Gagline. He'll get it down low. Shot up and good. Luke Stevens again, he'll hit. in a 1-point game. Once again, with 5:02 remaining here at the regional at Marion. Underwood gets in there, gets a shot off. It's rebounded by 24. That is Shannon Miller. Oh, good reverse layup there by the Fairfield team. Get a number for you here on that. That was number 10, Willard. Foster has it, and Fairfield with their first lead of the game. I'm not sure what they called there. Maybe 3 seconds. 3 seconds. So turnover on Bishop Luers, and Fairfield will inbounds on the right side. Fairfield going down the court in their yellows, and coming towards us right now is Bishop Luers. Fairfield gets it around, and there's going to be a travel, so back-to-back turnovers on both teams. And Bishop Luers will control. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Ray Walker Jr., he controls. He'll give it up to Blaine Cook. Blaine Cook, a 6'5" senior that can shoot from downtown, especially from the wings. He'll get the ball back, and now he'll have it, and he'll give it up to Trey Underwood. Underwood over to Ray Walker. Ray Walker looks to give it up. There's a long three by Walker. It's tipped around and rebounded by number 24. That's Shandon Miller. So Miller now to Stevens. He's guarded there by Walker. He loses control. The ball's on the floor. And still on the floor, and Fairfield controls. 3:48 remains here at the Marion Regional, with Fairfield leading by 1, 9-8. An alley-oop underneath. A nice pass there from Stevens to number 12. That's Hofer. Timeout on the court. We'll stay right here. The score 11-8. Fairfield over Bishop Luers. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, or more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. So after a quick start by Bishop Luers, Fairfield comes back, and they go on a 6-2 run, and they take the lead 11-8 over Bishop Luers. Luers to inbounds. Foster now, he'll handle, he'll get in the lane, he'll kick it to Ray Walker. Three-pointer on the way, off the rim, and they're going to call a foul on Bishop Luers. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at 260sports or like our Facebook page, SummitCitySports.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, as well, Facebook is another place you can watch us live today. You will see all the games live here from the regional at Marion High School. Fairfield up the court, almost turns it over, and then Ray Walker comes, nope, now the court, quickly up the court to Foster. He goes in, and he is fouled. So with 3 minutes remaining, looks like we have another foul. I think they called a technical foul on number 3, Jason Davis. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe he checked in before they let him come on the court. So Jason Davis maybe did not check in at the scores table, but at the line shooting 2 will be J.J. Foster Jr. Comes into this game averaging 13 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. He'll shoot the first one. It's off the back of the rim. So Bishop Luers having a very tough time shooting free throws at this point in the game. Fairfield will get a chance to score after this. The officials went right over and talked to Coach Foster. Coach Foster in his 4th year at Bishop Luers. Foster's second one up and good, and now Fairfield will have a chance to hit some free throws. At the line, it looks like it's Luke Stevens, and he will shoot for Fairfield. He'll shoot the technical fouls that were issued on Jason Davis, who I believe checked in before the officials waved him on the court. He was coming in to replace Trey Underwood. Stevens' first one up, and it rolls around and out. So these rims are a little bit unforgiving right now. We've got 3 minutes even to play here in the first quarter from the 3A Regional at Marion High School. Later this afternoon, we will have, or coming up after this game, it'll be Tipton against New Haven. Another Fort Wayne area team will compete here. The winner of that game and this game will play tonight at roughly 8 o'clock right here on SummitCitySports.com. Fairfield to inbounds. They look to get it inbounds. Now they do. You give it up to number 24. That's Miller. Miller now brings it up. He's guarded by Anton Berry. Anton Berry will not play college basketball at the next level. Rather, he will play college football about an hour away from here at Marion College. Oh, a good high-low there for the Fairfield team. And the shot up and good by Stevens. And he's fouled on the play by Ray Walker Jr. And he'll have a chance at a three-point play. That foul was on Ray Walker Jr. That will be his first, the team's third. Stevenson will shoot the bonus here, and then if he makes it, he will check out of the game. Here's his bonus shot here after hitting the shot. It's up and good, and he will take a seat. And into the game will be number 20. That's Skylar Mast. The lead is ballooned to 6, and Luers has the ball as they head up the court to try to put some points on the board. There's a long three-pointer on the way by Jason Davis, and he shoots it, and it's an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. And quickly, it looks like back into the game for Luke Stevens will come back into the game, so he got about a 30-second blow before he came right back in. And into the game for Bishop Luers, we'll have 2 subs. It'll be Trey Underwood will check in, and Jalen Causey will check in. Causey will come in for Davis, and I believe Blaine Cook checks out. So both teams making some early substitutions here in the first quarter. Nice cross-court pass there by Fairfield. Fairfield has been able to handle the press with no problems. Into the lane goes it looked like Miller. He missed, and we'll have a foul on Fairfield. Number 14, Jake Oberline, with his first foul, the team's third. Luers looking to cut into the 6-point lead here. They have not got any shots inside as of yet. Causey has it, looks underneath, missed the guy that was wide open. Now Underwood will pop out to the left. Walker finally in the lane with a floater. He misses, the ball's on the court, and Fairfield, we're gonna have a jump ball. As Anton Berry got tied up with number 12, that's Hofer. Fairfield to inbounds. They'll go left side. The press still being employed by Bishop Luers, now into a man-to-man. And now Miller will bring it up against the big fella, Anton Berry, and they just barely get across half court. Nice high-low again. Hofer has it. He's going to drive on Underwood. He tries a reverse pivot, and they call him for a travel. So Hofer travels that ball. That turns it back over to Bishop Luers. Back into the game will come number 20, Skylar Mast. And checking out, looks like it will be Luke Stevens. So they're playing a little bit of offense for defense. You got to kind of watch your play here in these regional tournaments because you play 2 games in one day. So if you get a big lead, you got to figure out a way to give your guys a little bit of a blow because although you're the first game, you're still going to have a long time to wait before you have to play later. Nice high-low there. Causey to shoot a 3. It's off the side of the rim. Nice block out there by Fairfield. And Fairfield gets the ball back. Number 20, Mass, with a nice block out on Ray Walker Jr. Hofer has it. He turns around. He's guarded by the bigger Trey Underwood. Now Mass with it. Sorry, that's Miller. Miller has it now. He'll give it up. It's hard to see some of these numbers on the Fairfield because they're yellow with white numbering. Fairfield very patient in the half court. We're under a minute to play here in the first quarter, with Fairfield leading 15-9 over Bishop Luers. Oh, almost a wild pass there. Now Miller has it. He'll go in the lane. He'll shoot a three. High arch, and it's good. Number 10, that's Willard. He hits. Quickly up the court comes Luers. Their shot is blocked. Now Fairfield is going to have a chance at the last shot, leading by 9. Miller has it. He'll dribble. We're under 3. He doesn't realize the shot clock. They'll turn around. They'll shoot a high 3. That's going to be short. And that's how the first quarter will end here at Marion High School, with Fairfield leading Bishop Luers 18-9. Sports Center Inc. is Fort Wayne's premier sporting goods dealer, offering equipment rental, embroidery, and screen printing. Sports Center is ready and willing to help you place orders and or answer any questions concerning pricing. Sports Center Inc. is located at 5511 Coventry Lane, Fort Wayne, Indiana 46804. SummitCitySports.com is proud to partner with the News Sentinel, Allen County's oldest continuously operating business, bringing you the most comprehensive high school athletic coverage in the area. The News Sentinel is available for delivery 6 times a week in Allen County and always online at newssentinel.com. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports and like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are out of the break here between quarters. Luers trails Fairfield 18-9. Other games around the area of interest would be Fort Wayne Homestead versus Northside. Northside comes into that game as the 4th-ranked team in the state in 4A. If Homestead loses, interestingly, to Northside, they will have 4 losses on the season. 3 will be to Northside and 1 to Fort Wayne Snyder. Bishop Luers, now they control. They'll work the ball around to the left side to Causey. Causey, Underwood, Barry, Foster, and Ray Walker. So about a 4-guard system here with the big guy underneath, and that is Trey Underwood, and he puts up about a 4-footer and he hits it. See if Bishop Luers just gets rid of this press and goes to a nice half-court man-to-man defense. I'm not sure a zone would work against the hot-shooting Fairfield Falcons right now. Get it inside. Stevens is trapped. He'll give it up. Finds Miller. Deflected away by Foster. Now he's going to come racing down the court. Goes right to the hoop. Scoops it up. And it rolls in for Bishop Luers. And with that, the Falcons will take a timeout. A 30-second timeout. Bishop Luers comes out. Hits 4 straight points. They trail now by 5. With 7:15 remaining here in the second quarter, Fairfield has taken a timeout, leading 18-13. Your officials in this game are Chris Shields, Tommy Carey, and Paul Williams. The state tournament well underway here in the state of Indiana for the boys. The girls ended a little over 2 weeks ago when in 4A, one of Fort Wayne's local teams, Homestead, beat Pike in the championship game. So congratulations to the Lady Spartans of Homestead. Can their boys join them with a state date? Also Central Noble today, they're playing as well. Another turnover almost there. They're going to call a reach, I believe, on Ray Walker Jr. No, they call a push on Fairfield on Luke Stevens. And if that's on Stevens, I think that's his second foul, and in the game quickly for the Falcons will be number 4, Peyton Faldo. He'll enter the game for Stevens, who's not only picked up a second foul, picked up his 3rd foul in this first half. Now Luers looks to cut into the 5-point lead with Causey with the ball. He'll get inside to Underwood, straight to the hoop, banks it in, and and he scores again. So they're finding some openings in the middle of Fairfield's zone right now. Quickly up the court comes Fairfield. That's Mast against Berry, so they like that matchup. Now he'll give it up to Halfer. Now over all the way around. And now they're going to call another foul on Fairfield on an illegal screen, a moving screen by Fairfield. That foul will be on, let's see who that's on. That's on number 12. That is Cordell Halfer. He's just a sophomore at 6'2", number 12 with his first foul. So back up the court comes Bishop Luers. They've kind of figured out this zone, and Barry will shoot over the zone and hit a three, and we are tied up from Marion at the 3A Regional. The winner of this game to play the winner of Tipton and New Haven later tonight at 8 o'clock. I'll keep you updated on the scoreboard this whole first half. Into the lane, and they're going to call a block on Bishop Luers. This foul will be on, it looks like, 25, Anton Berry. That's his second. See if Coach Foster here will take Berry out of the game. Quickly up, coming into the game now will be number 3, Jason Davis, and number 15, Blaine Cook. So Bishop Luers with no problem with size. They can run some big guys in there at all times. Good look inside to Hofer, and he's fouled there by Blaine Cook. A nice screen by Mast gives Hofer a wide open look. He gets fouled on the play, and he'll have a chance to put Fairfield back in the lead. Fairfield scoreless yet in this second quarter. Hofer at the line, shooting 2. We're all tied up with 6:11 to go. 18-18. So Hofer's first one up and good. So Fairfield right now has had the ability to hit free throws, where Bishop Luers has missed 3. Hofer's second one. Up and good. Fairfield back in the lead. Quickly up the court comes Foster with a long three-pointer, and he'll hit it. And Bishop Luers is back in the lead. Now Foster clapping his hands and saying, let's go Luers. Willard brings it up for Fairfield. He's guarded there by Foster. Cut off by Trey Underwood. He'll give it up to Mass. Good give and go underneath the Hofer, and he goes up and scores. Ray Walker, he'll control now for Bishop Luers. He goes around to Blaine Cook. Blaine Cook back to Ray Walker. Walker over to Jason Davis. Underneath to Trey Underwood. He'll spin. Throw it up. It's short. And right there is Fairfield with the rebound. That was number 4. Faldo, the shortest guy on the court, comes up with the rebound. Fairfield quickly up the court. The shot is partially blocked. A good offensive rebound there by Willard, and he goes up and scores. Brandon Willard now, he's starting to get hot. He's hit a couple threes and been able to get in the lane. The lead back to 3 for Fairfield. Foster controls. Now he's on the left side. He gets a nice screen by Underwood. Now go to Blaine Cook. He'll shoot a 3 and drains it. The 6'5" senior Blaine Cook hits the bucket, and we are all tied up once again here at the Marion Regional. Mass with the screen for Willard. Now he gets around it, and he'll go up. He'll be patient. They'll run a 1-4 high. Willard puts the ball in the court, and he's trapped. Trapped again. He's almost got called for a 5 seconds call. Coach Beachy now informing the Falcons to run a set play here. They'll give it up to Faldo, back to Willard. Here comes a pick and roll. Nice look, but no way you're going to get that over the taller Jason Davis. Davis up the court. He'll hit Ray Walker. Ray Walker finds Blaine Cook, and he'll get called for a travel. Both teams with 5 team fouls. This is a fast-paced first half here at the Marion Regional. Back into the game comes Stevenson. Stevens, that's interesting that he would come back in for Faldo. This is offense for defense again. If they get a bucket here, it'll be interesting to see if Fairfield would take a timeout to get Stevens out. He has 3 fouls already. Up the court comes Fairfield. They'll go to the right side. That's Willard. He's cut off there. Throw across court. Over to Stevens. Stevens will look. Good spacing by Fairfield in this first half. Mast has it against Trey Underwood. Trey Underwood not afraid to mix it up with big guys. He was a good player on their football team. Oh! That ball goes around, and falls. Luers back up into the half court with Fairfield leading by 2, 26-24 with 3:50 remaining. Cook with another three-pointer, and he hits a splash. 27-26, Bishop Luers. Fairfield once again into the half-court set. Mass now to Hofer. Good high-low. They'll call a hold there on Ray Walker. No! They will call a push-off on Stevens, and that is his 4th foul. So Stevens, their point guard for Fairfield, gets hit with another foul. They have 16 fouls here in the first half, and 4 of them belong to Stevens. I'm not sure if we'll see him again until maybe the 4th quarter. Ray Walker to inbounds. He'll give it to Causey. Now back to Ray Walker. Walker will bring it up, give it up to J.J. Foster, around to Causey. Causey will find Foster. He'll cut into the lane, kick it to Ray Walker. Now to Causey. Causey shoots a 3. It rims in and out. No offensive rebounding for Bishop Luers. Mast has it, and he'll bring it up for Fairfield. He'll drive. He's cut off. Gives it up to Hofer. Hofer's got a good size advantage on the smaller Ray Walker, and he'll use it to his advantage. Anton Berry came in at the last time out for Jason Davis. Now they go back to Ray Walker. He'll shoot a 3 and hits it. So Fairfield forgetting to get back on defense and picking up the ball. Quickly up the court comes Fairfield, and that's Anton Berry. He'll pick up the loose ball. He's got to be careful. He's got 2 fouls. He's fouled on the floor, but it doesn't matter. That'll be a 1-and-1 for Bishop Luers. Coming back into the game for Fairfield will be number 4, Peyton Faldo, and Peyton Faldo. He'll check back in. Shooting 1-on-1 will be Anton Berry. At the table to check in for him will be Trey Underwood. They probably want to get Berry out of the game now. There's 2:44 remaining with Bishop Luers leading 30-28 from the Marion Regional. His first one up, goes in and out, so Bishop Luers now has missed 5 free throws. Willard, he'll bring it up. Bishop Luers goes into a 3-2 zone, something you don't see a lot from Bishop Luers. Now they'll cut it around the court to Mast. Now they give it to Mast. He'll have it, sorry. Miller against Blaine. He'll give it up to Willard, guarded by Foster. 2:20 remains. He'll drive on Foster. Kick it to Faldo. Faldo cut off, throws one in the lane, and then Miller comes up with it, gives it up to Faldo. The ball gets deflected around, and Anton Berry just got to hold his ground. No call there. Picked up by Miller, and he's going to get called. They call a foul on the floor, and I believe that's on Anton Berry. So Berry, who was at the going to be checked out for, he picks up his 3rd foul. Inboundings will be Miller for Fairfield. Back into the game, Trey Underwood. Gets it under to Willard. Willard back down to Miller. Miller will turn around. He's cut off. The ball deflected. And a travel on Jalen Causey. I'm kind of shocked that Coach Foster hasn't gone a little bit deeper into his bench. I mean, he's got some other guys he can play, and Hambright and Jason Davis. Causey has not played a particularly good first half here. Some decent defense. His shot's been off, and he's got 2 turnovers. Willard, he'll control with Fairfield trailing by 2 with 1:50 remaining here in the first half. Faldo to Willard. Alley-oop to Hofer. He'll go up and he'll score. Nice screen by Miller. That's the second time Fairfield has ran that on Bishop Luers. Ray Walker, the left-handed Ray Walker. He'll kick it to Blaine Cook. Back to Walker. To Davis in the right corner. Back to Walker. Walker thinks about it. Drives in the lane. Gets bumped, and they're going to call a charge. Miller held his ground there. Good defense by Fairfield's number 24. Actually, that was, I believe, Jake Oberline that took the charge. So that'll be Walker's 2nd, the team's 7th, and at the line we'll have a no 1-on-1. I guess that was Oberline that took that charge for Fairfield. They'll inbounds. Fairfield will, and Bishop Luers back to a 1-2, 1-1 press. Willard has it. He controls. He'll drive. We're all tied up with 1:15 remaining here in the first half. They'll go left side to Hofer. He'll go back up top to Faldo. Around to Willard. Fairfield using a nice high-low offense today. Good patience because they got the taller Miller that plays up top at the post. And they run Hofer. And then Foster comes from behind on Fairfield's player. He'll go in. Oh, and he's a wild shot by J.J. Foster. He probably could have just stopped and gone right up with it. Instead, he tried a little pizzazz on the ball, and it rimmed off, which would have been an easy layup if he just would have went up strong. Faldo was not trying to stop him from scoring. Fairfield will inbounds with 48 seconds remaining here in the first half from the Marion Regional. Coming up after this game, we will have Tipton against New Haven. Clock ticks down to 30 seconds. Both teams in the 1-on-1. Bishop Luers comes out of the 3-2 and goes to a man-to-man. Luers just content with letting them try to take this last shot. See if they go with 12 seconds. Now Willard, he'll start to get to the middle of the court. He does. He gives it up to the right side, and Jason Davis almost comes up with a steal. Willard will drive in the lane, a little extra hop. He misses it. Davis comes up with it, and he's on the move. He's going to go right to the hoop, scoop it up, and misses another layup. So Bishop Luers misses 2 layups in the last minute, which would have given them a 4-point lead. Instead, we are all tied up here at Marion. We will take a timeout here. We will be back in about 8 minutes with live coverage from Marion High School, where the 3A semifinal game between Fairfield and Bishop Luers is all tied up at 30. You're watching live high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Brandon Willard, he has 10 points. He's 4 of 8 of shooting on the floor. Luke Stevens is 3 for 3 from the floor with 8 points, but his issue is he has 4 personal fouls already. Also scoring for Fairfield will be Shandon Miller. He is 1 for 4 from the field, and he has 2 points. For Bishop Luers, their scoring is as follows. Trey Underwood, he has 6. Ray Walker with 4. J.J. Foster Jr. with 6. Blaine Cook with 6, 2 3-pointers. And Anton Berry leading the way for Bishop Luers with 8. Anton Berry has 3 fouls in the first half. So we're ready to get started again here from the regional at Marion High School, where we're all tied up at 30. I want to thank Marion for having us today here on SummitCitySports.com. Very gracious hosts. They've hooked us up quite well here. Fairfield will get the ball to start the second half. On the court for Fairfield, you'll have Willard, Miller, Hofer, Stevens. Oh, good look inside to Stevens. He'll turn around. He'll hit, shoot and miss, and the ball deflects around. It comes up by Fairfield. Coach Foster not real happy with that effort by Blaine Miller, right? Blaine Cook for Luers. 3-pointer on the way. It's off the front of the rim, and Anton Berry gets it, and he's fouled by Miller. So once again for Fairfield, you got Hofer, Miller, Oberline, Stevens, and Willard. For Bishop Luers, you've got Berry, Walker, Foster, Underwood, and Blaine Cook. Can Bishop Luers come up with some good stops here on defense? Fairfield shot really well in the first half. They'll get underneath to their big guy, Anton Berry, back out to Ray Walker. He ball fakes and cuts it across the court. They get it underneath to Trey Underwood. Now a cross-court pass. Walker has it, thinks about it, so gives it up to Blaine Cook, who will shoot from the left wing. A 3-pointer, he misses, but there's Foster Jr. He tries to pass it, and he turns it over. So another turnover by Bishop Luers gives Fairfield the opportunity to take the lead. They'll go right side now to Miller, around to Stevens, now out to Willard. Willard around to the left side. to Oberline, now to Stevens. He'll run the foul line. He'll shoot. His ball's going to be an air ball. Wasn't even close. It was wide left. So Stevens got to be really careful here. He has 4 fouls. Barry has it, and he'll give it to Ray Walker, the point guard for Bishop Luers, and he'll bring it up the court. Stevens has to back off of him because if he cuts on him and he gets another foul, his day will be done. Out top now to Blaine Cook. Blaine Cook guarded by Hofer. He'll look for Foster. Foster has it. He'll cut, shoot the 3, a line drive, and it's good. So Foster Jr. gives Luers the lead. Quickly down the court comes Willard. He'll shoot. It's blocked. Picked up by Hofer, and now they're going to call another foul on Anton Berry. He picks up a loose ball foul with just under 2 minutes here in the first half, his 4th foul, so he's going to have to come out of the game. Actually, Coach Foster has no idea that he just picked up a foul, and now another turnover by Fairfield, and Bishop Luers has it. They're going to have to get somebody up, and it'll be Jason Davis. So Luers playing with a little. Barry will hit a 3, give him a 6-point lead, and we have a timeout on the court, and that plays right into Bishop Luers' favor. I'm not sure if Coach Beachy understood that Anton Berry had 4 fouls at that point. Instead of running a set play and see what happens, to see if you can run a play where you get Anton Berry underneath the basket and try to get him to pick up his 5th foul. Instead, he gets to check out. We have 6:04 remaining here at Marion High School, where Bishop Luers comes out and hits 2 3-pointers, takes a 6-point lead, 36-30. Coming up in the second game, we'll have the New Haven Bulldogs, and they will be taking on the Tipton Blue Devils. Tipton is here by virtue of beating Marion in the first round on a 3-pointer at the buzzer. So Tipton and New Haven comes in a little bit later. We'll try to update you as the day goes on scores from around the area and the state. We are out of the full timeout, where Fairfield will have the ball. Today's broadcast is brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Timeout is over, and we are ready to get going again. 6:04 remains here in the third quarter. Luers leads 36-30. Luers once again in their press. They got a good trap there. Now the turnover by Foster. And he's got to be careful. He's got Stevens behind. He'll go strong to the hoop. He's fouled, and the ball almost goes in. So a foul there on a turnover by Fairfield leads to some foul shots for Bishop Luers. That foul is on number 14. That is Jake Oberline, a senior at 5'11". He has 3 fouls, and Foster will shoot. Free throws have been an issue here in the first, well, until now, for Bishop Luers, where they've only hit 1 of 6. Back into the game comes Faldo. He'll come in, and he will replace Oberline. 7-point lead now, Bishop Luers. Can Luers press take over this game? And the second one up and good by Foster Jr. And almost another turnover there by Ray Walker. Miller's a good one to have. Now a turnover by Trey Underwood picks it off for Luers, and he'll look to go right to the hoop. He'll kick it left side. Back up to Foster. He fakes. Gets caught in the air. Throws it up to Trey Underwood, who catches it and goes up and scores. So a 10-0 run out of halftime by Bishop Luers as the Luers crowd goes crazy here at Marion High School. Whatever Coach Foster said to his team has worked. They've turned up the defense intensity, and they have gone on a 10-0 run, and they lead 40-30 with 5:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. So Fairfield having to use 2 of their early timeouts here in the second half, where Bishop Luers goes on an early run and scores 10 straight. Once again, they're in their press, and he picks up the dribble. Back to Miller. Miller will look left to Faldo. Now he's double teamed. Almost gives it away. Instead, the ball's deflected, and now they're going to call a foul on Ray Walker. One thing Bishop Luers really doesn't want to do here is get into foul trouble early. Back into the game, we'll call him Overline. That foul was on number 12. That's J.J. Foster Jr. He'll pick up his first, the team's second. So both teams now with 2 fouls. Overline back to Willard. Willard had a hot hand in the first half. They'll go around the horn to Stevens looks. He looks to cross court. There's a deflection right back to Stevens. Stevens has it. He's guarded by the taller Jason Davis. Willard has it back to Stevens. Fairfield looks like they're a little bit out of sorts here to start the second half. They get in the lane. Nothing there. Three-pointer on the way. And it's good! Willard hits, and that's a much-needed bucket by Fairfield. They now trail by 7. Luers has the ball. They're on their side of the court. Blaine Cook thinks about it, gives it up to Ray Walker. Now you're playing into the hands of Bishop Luers. They're really not a team that wants to score 90 points in a game. They're more of a, let's get it into the 60s and play some good defense. Good look underneath to Jason Davis, and it's swatted away by Hofer. And Fairfield looks to bring the ball up to the court, and that's Jason Davis just picked up a stupid foul over there on the left side. Davis not playing one of his better games today for Bishop Luers. That will be his second, the team's third. Lead now 7 for Bishop Luers. Stevens brings it right up the court. He'll drive in the lane, kick it to Oberline, back to Hofer. Hofer looks, goes between the legs and out to Stevens. The ball almost picked off again. Those passes now, Bishop Luers is starting to overplay the passing lanes. The alley-oop again to Hofer. He loses control, comes up with it, and he'll be fouled by, I believe, Blaine Cook of Bishop Luers. Yes, Blaine Cook will have the foul. Hofer will shoot 2. Bishop Luers has got to know that play's coming when they angle that ball up top. Hofer will shoot 2. That foul is on Blaine Cook, his second, team's fourth. At the line shooting is Hofer. His shot is up and good. The lead now down to 6. Barry will return with his 4 fouls. Jalen Causey checks in. So Cook and Underwood out of the game for Bishop Luers. Stevenson checks out. He's replaced by, let me get this number right for you. Not sure if that's Munn that might have checked in. It's hard to see those white numbers on those yellow jerseys. Second one up and good. Bishop Luers quickly up the court. Ray Walker now finds Jason Davis and around to Causey. Causey had a poor first half. Could not shoot. Had a lot of turnovers. See if he can turn it around here in the second half. 5-point lead. 3:44 remains here at the Marion Regional semifinal game where Luers leads 40-35 over the Fairfield Falcons. Good look underneath the Barry. He'll turn around, shoot a 14-footer, goes around and goes in. So Barry hits. Miller, he'll bring it up. Lead back to 7. Nice catch there by, good deflection by Foster. It was a nice catch by Oberline. As on a deflected ball he comes up with it. Now they'll go defense for offense. And I believe they'll take Anton Barry out of the game again. He'll come out. He just hit. So that's a good substitution pattern there by Coach Foster. Fairfield inbounds. That'll be Miller. He'll inbounds. He'll look deep to Willard. Nobody there. He turns around. He'll throw it deep into the backcourt. And now Willard has it for the Falcons, who trail by 7. To Hofer, back to Willard. He gets a high screen. The 3-2 defense now. Another alley-oop. Number 20 with the nice, that was Mast who set the screen for Hofer. And Bishop Luers has no answer for that play. There's no talk. They got to be talking that that's coming. And they do not have it, and that's why they are continually able to run that play, Fairfield. Causey inside, good look to Walker now to Jason Davis. He'll shoot a 3, right wing, hard off the rim, and Jason Davis just not having a good day for Bishop Luers. Wow, they called that foul before it even happened. They'll call that on Trey Underwood, and he'll go talk to the official. He's asking the same question I would ask. How can you blow the whistle before even anything happens? 5-point lead, 2:35 remains. with Bishop Luers leading Fairfield. Man-to-man now by Bishop Luers. Miller against Foster, the much smaller Foster. See if they run a set play to get the ball down low to Miller. They'll go left, and now back to Willard. Willard looks underneath, and there they are. They will run it. Offensive foul, they'll call a foul on Miller. So as bad as the call was that they just called on Underwood, this one even worse on Miller. There was no contact there whatsoever. So the officials making some very skeptical calls here in the late portion of this third quarter. Back-to-back calls. I guess even officials, like players, can have a bad day. And right now, there are some players and officials having bad days on the court. Ray Walker, he'll bring it up. He'll drive left. Good screen by Barry. Goes over, gets a call from Coach Foster. They'll look underneath. Underwood's had a nice night when he's got the ball underneath. Blaine Cook will give it right to the top to Barry. He'll jump it up, short arms it. Could have came up with another foul, but Fairfield gets it, and we're under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. A nice pickoff there by Foster leads to a run out by Ray Walker, and he'll score, and the lead back to 7. So defense, defense, defense by Bishop Luers here in the second half. Willard comes up against Ray Walker. Now he'll find Oberline, back to Willard. Willard will go right. He'll give it to Mast. Mast has it out to Hofer. This is where they've been running this alley-oop play when they get it up high. Fairfield now looks low, nothing there. Oberline has it. He doesn't shoot. He'll go to Willard, left side. Willard drive baseline. He's cut off. And I think he dribbled the ball out of bounds because that's right down there on the baseline, and it's hard to see that with the fans from Fairfield right there. He turns it over, out of bounds, back to Bishop Luers. Ray Walker now, he'll bring it up for Bishop Luers. With 1 minute to go here, Luers leads by 7. To Foster. Foster has 2 guys on him. He just needs to find the open guy. He'll shoot it up, miss it, doesn't get his offensive rebound, and up quickly comes Fairfield. Good idea underneath the Mast, or to Miller. He'll go up and he'll hit. Cross court now to Blaine Cook. So the missed layup by J.J. Foster results in an easy shot down on the other end for the Falcons. We're under 30 seconds to go here at the regional semifinal game between Bishop Luers and Fairfield. And there will be a block on Hofer. That'll be the team's 4th. So Luers has scored 14 points here in this quarter, and we'll have another sub come in, 1 for each team. Number 31 for the Falcons, Zach Munn, will make his first appearance. And Jason Davis will check back in, and he'll take Anton Berry's spot, who's got 4 fouls. Walker to inbounds. He'll hit Jason Davis. Now back to Ray Walker. They'll play for the last shot. 20 seconds remains. Can they extend the lead, or will it still be stuck at 5 when we enter the fourth quarter? Walker now, he'll start the offense. Now he'll go right side to Jason Davis. Davis will look, go underneath. Blaine Cook, a wide open 3, and it's good. Quickly up the court comes Miller. He has the ball poked away. That will not count if it goes. And at the end of 3, Bishop Luers leads 47-39. Bishop Luers scores 17 points in that third quarter to the Falcons' 9 points. Parkview Sports Medicine is a proud supporter of Fort Wayne area athletics and its athletes. Parkview Sports Medicine can provide the training, treatment, and education you need to advance your sports game. Have any questions about injury prevention, sports nutrition, and more? We've got you covered. That's Parkview Sports Medicine at parkview.com. SummitCitySports.com is proud to partner with the News Sentinel, Allen County's oldest continuously operating business, bringing you the most comprehensive high school athletic coverage in the area. The News Sentinel is available for delivery 6 times a week in Allen County and always online at www.newssentinel.com. My name is Ryan Dellinger. You can catch me on Twitter at RHINOO71. If you ever want to send a score to me or a highlight, that would be great. Or you can send it to 260 Sports on Twitter. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are back live where Bishop Luers will have the ball to start this fourth quarter. Can they get a good shot here? Now they just need to get it in bounds. And a 5-second call because J.J. Foster, the other guard, did not even make an attempt to go get the ball. How do you have your point guard take the ball out of bounds and your two guard not even come over and try to help the guard out? Coach Foster, not what he was looking for to start this fourth quarter. Stevens back in the game with his 4 fouls. Stevens, Miller, Hofer. Here comes the alley-oop again. They just don't see it coming yet. Now they'll get inside to Hofer. He'll kick it out to Oberline. Back to Willard. Now to Stevens. They'll reset their offense. They'll go way out top. Hofer has it. He'll drive in. He's cut off. The ball deflected away by Jason Davis. So he comes up with a good defensive play. He's had a rough day on offense. And Luers will have the ball. Ray Walker, he'll have it against Stevens. See if they run a clear out for just him against Stevens. Stevens with 4 fouls, their point guard. Luers in no hurry here. Clicking down to the 7-minute mark here at the fourth quarter from the Wayne Regional, or excuse me, the Marion Regional. They'll go right side to Jason Davis. Now Luers just content with maybe holding the ball here, leading 47-39 in the fourth quarter. Now Willard comes out. Now they set up in a 1-3-1 trap, does the Falcons. Luers has got some good guards, and there'll be a foul on Willard. That will be the team's 5th. Willard's first, the team's 5th. So Bishop Luers, 2 more fouls, and they will be in the bonus. Hard to defend Bishop Luers guards because honestly, if they really want to, they can go with a 3-point guard system if they bring Causey into the lineup. And I would suspect that we will see Causey here shortly for Bishop Luers if they continue to lead. They'll just pass it around the top from Walker to Foster, which was the loss in communication to start this half. And now Foster and Oberline getting a little bit of a shoving match, but there's a foul on the play. I believe it's on Hofer of Fairfield. That'll be the team's 6th. 24, Shandon Miller. He's just a junior at 6'2". That will be his 3rd, the team's 6th. So 1 more foul on Fairfield will lead to bonus shots now by Luers. Luers with good spacing. No Anton Berry out there. He's got 4 fouls. So they're saving him right now for later in the game. There's Ray Walker. He'll get around Stevens, who can't foul him because he's got 4. And that should have been his 5th foul. No call. He'll give it up to Foster. And they'll look to trap now around to Walker. Walker backs it out, back to Foster. They just have to be careful of any cross-court passes that could get picked off here. 47-39 is the score. 5:50 remains here in the game at the first semifinal game at the Marion Regional. Cook gets it, gives it up to Underwood. Underwood, a good ball handler for his size. Walker gets in there. He gets away with he doesn't get away with the offensive foul. So they work about 2.5 minutes off the clock, but they don't get any shot, and they get a foul on Ray Walker. Now the Falcons will be in the bonus on their next time. They are fouled. Oberline to inbounds. He'll give it up to Willard. Luers doesn't know who they're guarding. All of them have their backs turned right now to the play, and now they're ready to play some defense. Willard will have it, left side. Here comes the alley-oop again, and he throws it out of bounds. I think Miller set a screen, and him and Holfer got their feet tangled up, and there was nothing there. So into the game now will come some subs. We've got number 20, Skylar Mast, and number 4, Peyton Faldo into the game. And Anton Berry will come back in. Anton Berry is also a really good ball handler for Bishop Luers. Can Luers get a good shot this time in the half-court set? We've seen teams that have just stopped playing offense, and they end up losing the game. Good backdoor cut. They'll go outside. Foster with a long 3-pointer on the way. Rims around. Goes off in a foul now on number 15, Blaine Cook. Oh, wait. So the officials do get it right now, and now they are going to get it right. And coming up to shoot free throws, Blaine Cooks will have his 3rd foul. 5:13 remains. I believe it'll be Hofer at the line shooting 1 and 1 for the Falcons. So Luers stuck on 47 here for the last 3 minutes. Both teams actually haven't scored here in this fourth quarter. Hofer's first one up and good. The lead down to 7. We're live here at Marion High School for the regional. We'll have the next game after this one between Tipton and the New Haven Bulldogs. The shot is up, goes around and rebounded by Anton Berry of Bishop Luers. Ray Walker has it. If I were Bishop Luers, I'd just run some offense that you're normally running. This stall has simply not worked for them. There's a bump by Willard, and that'll send Foster to the line to shoot 1-on-1. Once again, we'll update you at the start of the second game when we have our pregame show of other happenings around the area in high school basketball. The state tournament well underway. Jason Davis will check back in for Anton Berry. Stevens back in. And I believe it is Oberline that has checked back in for the Falcons. So Foster here, he can make this a 3-possession game. Actually, it is a 3-possession game right now. He can extend the lead. He hit 2 at his last trip. His first one up and splash, it's good. And now Foster to shoot his second one with Bishop Luers leading 48-40 with 4:57 remaining here at the Marion Regional. Championship game to see tonight on SummitCitySports.com. Foster, the senior, hits the second one and gives Luers a 9-point lead. Nice defense again by Ray Walker. So Walker now, he's playing some good defense. They don't want to foul, really. Bishop Luers really does not want to foul. Even though they're staying in this press, they don't want to foul. Miller has it. He'll go right baseline. He'll kick it all the way across court. Nice catch by Willard. Miller thinks about it. Now he does shoot it and hits it. Shandon Miller, the junior, hits a 3. A 6-point game, 2-possession game now with clicking down to 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter at the Marion Regional. The Falcons fans are on their feet cheering defense. Almost a turnover by Luers and a foul. No, a timeout on the court. They use a 30-second timeout to get their scorer back in the game, Anton Berry. We'll take a 30-second timeout, but we'll stay here at the game with Bishop Luers leading 49-43 with 4:17 remaining at the Marion Regional. You're watching live regional basketball coverage on SummitCitySports.com. The one thing I want to know is, how did this Falcons team actually lose 12 games this season? They come into this game 13-12. I'm astounded by how good they are that they would have lost 12 games on their schedule. Maybe Lady Luck just not on their side to start the season. They lost 4 games coming into tournament play and then turned it on in tournament play when they were able to beat Northwood and West Noble. So a really good game today by the Fairfield Falcons. You know, when you have some senior leadership like they do, you are able to excel at the next level, which is tournament time. Walker, he'll get it. He'll go right. He'll give it up to Foster. Foster backs out, kicks it to Walker. Walker right side, guarded by Faldo. He can take Faldo off the dribble. See if they run a clear out here, and they don't. So he'll back it back out. We're under 4 minutes to play here at the Marion Regional. He'll get in the lane. He ball fakes. He's bumped, scoops it up, and there will be a foul, and I believe it will be on Faldo. Faldo gets up limping. A blocking foul. That's on 24. Miller, that will be his 4th. The team's 8th. Walker will shoot 2. Anton Berry will check out. Well, after the first foul shot, we'll see if he comes out and Underwood comes in. Got a lot of substitutes coming here at this next dead ball. Shot is up and good. So back into the game comes Oberline and Stevens for the Falcons. Ray Walker checks in for Anton Berry with his 4 fouls. So Stevens has 4, but they will be on offense when they get the ball. Ray Walker to shoot his second free throw. He dribbles, he eyes it, and it's good. 51-43, Bishop Luers leads, under 4 minutes to go at Marion. Underneath, a wide open Oberline, and he hits it. The lead back down to 6. Quickly up the court comes Ray Walker. Walker will turn around, he'll stop. He's guarded by Stevens. He knows that Stevens can't foul him, so he'll run to the lane, kick it to Trey Underwood. Now back to Walker, now to Davis. Davis out up top. He's guarded by Oberline. He'll dribble, crossover, nothing there. Ray Walker comes over, almost stolen away by Miller. Shandon Miller's got to be careful. He's got 4. He'll drive. He'll stop. They wanted a double dribble there, nothing there. Walker in the lane, and he will get fouled. Foster Jr. to shoot. He eyes it, it rolls around, and it goes in. We are live here at Marion High School, where Bishop Luers leads 53-45. Up the court comes Fairfield quickly as Stevens. He'll shoot a 3. It's off the front of the rebound. Rebounded by Miller. He'll get in the lane. It's blocked by Davis. And now we have a tie-up on the court. Inbounds quickly to Hofer. He's fouled by Blaine Cook. Almost hits it. Hofer to shoot. He's been really good at the line today. Hasn't missed any. And he hits it. Back into the game for Fairfield comes number 20. That is Mast, Skylar Mast, and also number 31, Munn. So they enter the lineup. They're playing a little defense for offense. Bishop Luers leads, under 3 minutes to go, by 7. Hofer to shoot a second one. It's up and good. So Hofer perfect from the line today. Anton Berry, he'll inbounds, and he'll give it up to Ray Walker Jr. Left side now to Cook. Cook looks, finds Foster. Foster backs it out against Willard. Luers in no hurry here. We got a 2-possession game with 2.5 minutes remaining. And we got a push on I believe that was on Munn. I'm surprised they don't call that an intentional foul, because he just turned around and pushed Trey Underwood. So Trey Underwood will shoot 2 because they're in the double bonus. Now is Bishop Luers. Underwood eyes it, couple dribbles, and up and good. So the big shot by Trey Underwood. So Stevens will come back into the lineup for the Falcons. Underwood now, he'll shoot once again. It's up and good, so he hits 2. And the lead 55-47 with 2:28 remaining here in the game. Willard, he'll have it, he'll give it up to Stevens. Now he'll look for Oberline, right side, back to Stevens. Stevens now, he'll have it. He's cut off, double team, finds Miller in the lane. He should have just went up with it. Oberline will shoot the 3, hit the front of the side of the rim, and the ball comes off to Ray Walker, and he's going to be bumped there by Oberline. So foul shooting is going to be the name of the game now for Bishop Luers. Remember, at the end of this game, we'll update you on the scoring, individual scoring from this. We'll try to get you an update of scores from around the area, as Ray Walker will go to the line and shoot 2. He'll dribble, he'll eye it, he'll shoot, and goes around and out. A little bit hard on that foul shot by Ray Walker, who's played an outstanding game, by the way. His defense to start this second half is really what was the difference. His second one up and good. The lead 56-47 Bishop Luers, and now they will just go into a straight man-to-man press. Interesting, because if they foul, the Falcons will be able to shoot just like that. Jason Davis with just another out of characteristic foul that he doesn't need to do. They're 50 feet from the basket, and he'll give the Falcons the opportunity to shoot with no time coming off the clock. Fouls on Davis, his third. The team's ninth. Miller will be shooting 1-1. With 6:07 remaining at the Logansport Regional, it was the Northside Legends leading Homestead's 46-31. So Northside well on their way of playing tonight. Homestead loses, they will have 3 losses of their 4 to the Northside Legends. Miller hits the lead down to 8 for Bishop Luers. Eyes the second one, and it's good. Miller will check out with his 4 fouls, and Munn will come back in. All good foul shooters on the court now for Bishop Luers. You've got Underwood, Walker, Foster, Anton Berry, and Blaine Cook. They got to get the ball in bounds, and now it's deflected and picked off by Fairfield. Coach Beachy of Fairfield really wanted the ball, and I think he's right. I think they should have had it. Really. No, now Fairfield will run somebody deep. Now they get all the guards up. Interesting that Bishop Luers always has their point guard take the ball out of bounds. Underwood now back to Walker. They'll back up now. 2 minutes to go here in the second half, and there's a foul on Faldo on Trey Underwood. Really far away from the court, which Coach Foster's saying, why is that not intentional? They're just running over and grabbing him. There's no play on the ball, nothing. So Underwood will shoot here. Luers leads with 1:58 remaining here at the Marion Regional, 56-49. We'd like to thank our sponsors today: Parkview Sports Medicine, Sports Center Inc., and the News Sentinel. Underwood up and good. He is 3 for 3 from the line. Davis will check back in. Jalen Causey, no, he did not check in, so Davis checked in for Blaine Cook. Cook checks out. Underwood to shoot another one. Shot up and off the right side of the rim and rebounded by Stevens. So Fairfield's got to get up the court quick and get a good shot. And that's been really tough for them in the second half. They've only scored 19 points. They look underneath, it deflects off of Willard and goes out of bounds. So they looked underneath, Miller looked for Willard, threw it a little bit behind him, it deflected off of Willard and went out of bounds. So turnover the Falcons and back to Bishop Luers. Cook will come back into the lineup for Luers. He'll replace Underwood. Looks like Mund and Mass come back in as well. They'll throw the ball. The ball hits the back of the backboard, which technically should be the Falcons' ball. That's out of bounds, the back of the backboard, unless it hit underneath the backboard. If that's the case, then yes, that's in play. And they give it back to Bishop Luers. Wait, no, they say, I'm confused here because they pointed like the ball was going to, they did give the ball back to Bishop Luers. They said it hit the under part of the basket. Anton Berry gets it. He'll turn around, and he's fouled quickly there by Munn. So Miller, Stevens, and Oberline to check back in for the Falcons, and Trey Underwood to come back in now for the Luers Knights. The senior Anton Berry at the line, shooting 2. Berry's in the first half had a good first half, scored 8 points, but had a lot of foul trouble. He'll eye the first one. It's up and good. 58-49 is your score with 1:45 remaining here at the regional at Marion High School. If you have any scores you'd like to get to us, send them to 260 Sports, or you can send them to me at Rhino71 just Rhino71 on Twitter. The second one up, rolls around and goes off, and Miller comes up with it. The lead 9. A 3-possession game here with 1:40 remains. They'll go left side. Now underneath the Hofer. Hofer's hit on the body, goes up and misses the shot. That foul's on Underwood. I'm kind of shocked that Coach Foster hasn't taken a timeout here to settle this team down and just get them to know that they don't have to foul anymore. They just need to play straight up, let this clock run. Instead, they continue to foul. Jason Davis with a bad foul about a minute ago. Hofer up, rolls around, and out. His first miss of the day. So back into the game comes Faldo, Mund, and Mast. And Blaine Cook will come in for Bishop Luers. Hofer to shoot his second one. It's up and good. Barry gets the inbounds pass. He'll have it. He'll turn around and he'll be fouled. The foul's on Hofer. That is his third, number 12. The team, they're in the double bonus now, is Bishop Luers. First one up and good. So we have our wholesale changes once again for the Falcons. Miller, Stevens, and Oberline will return. The lead now 9. Barry at the line shooting his second one. Second one up and rolls around, goes off the right side, so still a 3-possession game. Foster against Miller. Foster does not want to foul. And now Jason Davis called again with another stupid foul. This is just not Jason Davis's first half, ladies and gentlemen, or first game of the day. These early games, you're not used to playing them, for one. And two, you have to play 2 today. Because the winner of this game will play the winner of Tipton and Northside later tonight. Hofer eyes it. He'll shoot, and it's good. I don't think Hofer's taken 1 minute off in this game. Subs once again for the Falcons come in, the defensive subs. Hofer to shoot, trailing by 8 with 1:23 remaining. Hofer shoots, and it's good. Fairfield trails by 7. Now Foster has it. Tough guy to guard if you're even 3 guys. He'll kick it to Walker. Now Walker pushes everybody away. There'll be a crossover dribble. He'll get through the defense, and there's a reach called on either Willard or Hofer of Fairfield. I still want to know how Fairfield lost 12 games this season. They are a really well-coached team. Coach Beachy has really got his team playing well the second part of the season. That foul was on number 10. That's Willard, his 4th. Walker to shoot 2. And Fairfield just has played good defense, good rebounding. I'm really impressed with the Hofer guy. He's been able to do a lot on the offense and defensive end. A good rebounder. They know how to use him well with all the screens that he likes to do the alley-oop with. He doesn't dunk it. He just makes the shot. And the lead back to 8 on the first free throw of Ray Walker. Walker's second one up. Around and off again, so still a 3-possession game. Quickly up the court comes the Falcons. They go left side up top now to Oberline. He'll look underneath for Hofer. Hofer gets it, just plays straight up defense. He gets away with the travel. Finds Stevens. He loses it on the floor, picks it up, he'll throw it away. He went to Oberline and he throws it away. And with 56 seconds remaining, Luers leads 60-42. Back into the game comes the subs. Into the game come all the subs for the Falcons. That'll be Mass, Munn, and Faldo. They're in for defense. They'll give up fouls. Luers really could have this game pretty much put away if they'd hit all their free throws they missed in the first half and what they missed in the second half. Foster now, he'll get it across, and he's fouled there by Faldo. Shockingly, no timeouts here to end this game. Foster shoots and he hits. Foster Jr. comes out at halftime and just plays him and Walker played some outstanding defense to have a 10-0 run to start the second half that really propelled Luers to this lead. They're right at their average for the season. They've got 61, they average 65. The second one up and good. And we'll have a timeout on the court. We'll see if it's a full timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout. We'll pay some bills, and we'll be right back here at Marion. You're watching live regional basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Well, they started quickly out of that timeout. Falcons bring the ball up court quickly, get it to Miller, who's fouled on the drive by Foster Jr. with 41 seconds to remain. Luers leads 62-52, but Miller will shoot two, and that would be no time coming off the clock now for Fairfield. Miller's first one up and good. And Munn and Faldo return for the Falcons, and Blaine Cook will enter for Bishop Luers. Miller to shoot a second one. They trail now by 9 with 41 seconds remaining here in the game. It is up and off the rim and rebounded by Jason Davis, and he's fouled by either Hofer or I believe Munn. Foul is on Munn. Zach Munn, he'll pick up the foul. Davis will shoot. So Jason Davis will shoot two. That foul was on Munn. That will be his second. Davis will shoot two. Luers will put nobody up the court. They've got Walker, Foster, Cook, and Anton Berry in the backcourt. Davis misses. Jason Davis is like, I'm just glad I'm rebounded today because the rest of my game has not been on thus far. That's why you have four other guys on the court to carry you. He's done his job on defense, especially in the rebounding department. He comes in averaging 4 rebounds. He misses a second, and now Fairfield has a chance to cut into this lead. They got to get a good shot off here, and it's got to be quick. Stevens has it, and he's cut off there by Walker. Walker now will guard him. Oberline has it. He's cut off, gives it up to Miller. Miller will shoot a long three-pointer, and he hits it. So a timeout on the court. We'll take a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. You're watching live high school basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Foster to inbounds now for Bishop Luers. We're live here at the Marion Regional. Foster having a hard time getting in inbounds. He gets it to Walker, back to Foster. Now Foster will be fouled by Hofer. Falcons just used one of their timeouts. They have one remaining. Fouling Hofer is his fourth. Foster will shoot two. Scores 62-56 with 21 seconds remaining here at the Marion Regional. At the end of this game, we will update you with the individual scoring and try to get you some scores from around the area. Foster, the senior, steps up and hits to give Luers a 7-point lead. Jalen Causey, he'll enter the lineup, and now they'll put a bunch of, I'm sure, is he actually going to come in for Foster, the shooter? And he will. Foster will shoot, he eyes it, and he'll score. So Foster will check out of the game, and Causey will come into the game for Luers. 64-56 is our score with 21 seconds remaining. Luers leads. They get it inside. Falcons get it into Miller. There's a screen. Anton Berry runs right into Hofer, and he goes down on the court. They'll call a foul on him. That'll be his fifth. Berry's fifth. He'll go out of the game. And Hofer will be at the line. He was just set perfect. And I'm not sure why Bishop Luers is even playing an a man-to-man press at the end of the game. Just get your guys back is really what they need to do, and just play half-court defense. Instead, now they pick up a silly foul, and 18 seconds remains. It's still an 8-point game. Foster will come in. He'll replace Anton Berry. Blaine Cook will take Berry's spot. Berry will check out. He gets a standing ovation from the crowd. Hofer, who's only missed one foul shot today, he'll be at the line shooting two. He eyes the first one up. It goes in and out. He did a little bit different shot there. He didn't really bend his knees like he did in the last time he was at the foul line. He misses. The lead's still 8 with 18 seconds remaining. You're watching live high school basketball brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. The second one up and splash. It's good. (64-57) is your score, and there'll be another foul. And we'll see who this is on. I think it's Willard. He will check out. That foul is on number 10, Brady Willard. He's a senior, 5'8". So he is seeing his last action maybe for the season. A 7-point lead with Foster shooting at the line for Bishop Luers. Foster, he'll shoot, he eyes, and he hits it. Into the game for Bishop Luers comes number 35. That's Ty Hambright. Ty Hambright, a really good football player for the Saints football team. Also into the game comes Jalen Charlton, who will go and play college football next year at the University of Davenport up in Grand Rapids. Also, Alex Neer seeing his first action, another guard into the lineup. He's a senior as well, so some subs coming in for Bishop Luers. Foster eyes, he'll shoot, and he'll hit it. Hopefully Luers will just cut off this man-to-man press and no more fouls. Good screen there for Miller. He'll shoot the three. He'll hit off the back of the rim. He'll go get his own rebound. He'll go up with it. He'll short arm it. Hit ball rims, goes around, picked up there by Faldo. Faldo kicks it now to Stevens. He'll shoot the three. It'll go off the rim, and that's our final here from the regional. 66-57 is your final here at the semifinal of the Marion Regional, where Luers will advance to tonight's championship game to face either the New Haven Bulldogs or the Tipton Blue Devils. We will take a quick timeout. We will come back with some the individual scoring. We'll give you an update on this, and we'll give you some updates on other games around the area. You're watching 3A Regional Basketball on SummitCitySports.com. We're back live here at the Marion Regional, where Bishop Luers is victorious over Fairfield 66-57. They will advance to play in tonight's championship game against either Tipton or New Haven. Luers win 66-57. Fairfield will end their season an even 13-13 on the season. Coach Beachy's Falcons team played one heck of an inspired game tonight, where they played some good defense, hit their shots from the outside, but they just could not withstand the early turnovers that they got in the third quarter when the Luers comes out at halftime and goes on a 10-0 run to put them up quickly and just really turn the tide back to Bishop Luers. For Bishop Luers, they will move on to tonight's championship game. They are now 18-7 overall in the season. They're the number 13th ranked team in the state of Indiana in 3A, but they are the odds-on favor by John Harrells to win the state championship. So New Haven and Tipton are about ready to get out on the court here at the Marion Regional. We're awaiting the official scoring here. So we'll update you on some other games from around the area. In early action, it was at the 4A Logansport Regional, where the Northside Legends defeated Homestead 57-38. And in early action in the 2A North Judson Regional, at halftime it was Cherubusco over Marquette Catholic 28-27. Once again, if you have any scores you would like to get us in, make sure you include us in your score update. You can either do it at 260 Sports on Twitter, or you can send it to me. That's Rhino, RHINOO71 on Twitter. Our Twitter handles will get us the scores. We'll be able to get them out to all the other people. We will update you on the scoring when we preview our second game from this game. For now, we will check out here. We will be back live in probably about 25 minutes from Marion High School, where we just had the first semifinal game go to Bishop Luers 66-57. Once again, you were watching live high school basketball regional play on SummitCitySports.com.